Boom. Another episode of Nick Wholesales Houses Podcast. Super excited. This one is episode 2 with my friend Michael Ho. And if you are in the greater Philadelphia area, you know Michael Ho. He's had a solid name for many years. He's wholesaled 1 million houses. He's flipped 1 million houses, rentals, new construction, you name it. Right now, though, let me tell you something. So he's probably one of the biggest construction materials plugs out there right now. Everyone I know that's flipping houses in like the Philly area or the Philly suburbs area, bro, they're all using Michael. He is wholesaling everyone's materials right now. And a lot of people are saying a lot of things about the market. So I think there's no better person whose brain to pick than the guy who everyone's buying materials from. So he's going to come on, he's going to give us a little state of the market, he's going to tell us about what the heck is going on, and he's going to tell us about his business and how he can help you. So I'm very, very excited. You guys are going to love it. I know I will. But before we get into it, the episode is brought to you by Renewable Financial. You've heard it before, you'll hear it again. Not from me, from everyone. If you want a hard money loan, everyone is going to Renovo. There's a reason why they're the best. I promise you that. If you want a hard money loan, let me know. I'll get you set up with Renovo. You're going to be so happy. And if you're a landlord and you're looking for some DSCR loans or you want to do some cash out refis, same thing. Renovo Financial, they do it all. They do it great, and you're going to be very happy. I promise you that. So, before I say too much, let's get into the pod. Oops. Round two.
Round 2, let's go.
My God.
How many round 2 did you have on this podcast before?
You know what? I'll tell you, I've been around just long enough where I can start doing some round 2 check-ins with everybody. So this is like the third one I've done.
Third round 2.
Third round 2.
Okay, cool.
We make it our way all the way around, my guy. And it's nice checking. Bro, it's cool checking in with everybody and seeing like what has happened like in the past year. Everyone goes kind of like a different direction, so it's nice, bro.
Yeah. No, I remember. I think what we spoke about last time was I was trying to build on this New Hope deal or something like that.
Yeah, you were all excited. So yeah, when you were on last time, you were super excited about this big deal you were going to do.
Yeah, it was the deal that we came across in New Hope, and I was getting into new constructions at the time.
Yes.
And it didn't work out, and since then a lot of projects went sour. New construction is not as easy as people make it seem, but it's been a good learning curve. Definitely expensive, but I got it down. I got it down now.
Fire! The deal didn't go well though.
Oh, it didn't go through. Like I didn't even buy it.
It didn't go through.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was in the process of trying to get it, but it didn't work out.
Oh, okay. All right. At least you didn't buy it and then get smoked in the deal.
I think if it happened the way I wanted it to, it would have been bad. It would have been bad. Yeah.
The good thing you didn't get it, bro.
Yeah, live and learn. It's I think as investors and people, entrepreneurs, we're always trying to bite off more than we can chew, and life has this way of humbling us.
Very much so.
Yeah.
You know what? Somebody told me on the pod actually, they're like, most businesses don't have trouble because they don't have enough to eat. Most have trouble because they have indigestion.
Yeah.
And that stood out to me.
Yeah, for sure. Too much to eat.
Yes. There we go.
What's new with you though? Did you get your real estate license?
All right, so you've been waiting to ask me this, motherfucker. All right, so if you watched the last episode, you know this, but I told him within the next year I was going to get my real estate license, or I owed him 5 I'm a Stars. I didn't get my license.
Insert clip here.
Yeah. What clip is I didn't get my license. Later, when we do a tour, in the beginning of the tour, I'm going to do 5 I'm a Stars because I owe you and I pay my debts.
Yeah.
I owe you the 5 I'm a Stars.
Yeah, we'll do it on one of the machine or cutting or whatever.
Yeah, we'll do it in a good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I didn't get my license. It's one of those things where like I wanted to, but I didn't feel pressed, and I had more pressing issues that I was trying to deal with. We all put things off, and this is something that I put off.
You know what it is? I just felt like that's not something I felt like I forced it on you, right?
I wouldn't say that you forced it because I was considering it, and I think you were being a good influence trying to push me in the direction I was heading at the time.
Yeah. So I feel like I think this is like another thing that I've been trying to wrestle with for myself is learning how to say no and not overcommitting and just saying yes because we know we can.
Yes.
But bandwidth wise, we can't. And it's like, I've been trying to practice where if I ask you that now, it's like, you know what? Great idea, but probably not going to happen. And then you wouldn't have to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have said no, because I'm in my no season also. I like that you said that, bro. I feel like I'm in my no season. I've been trying to say, like very Alex Hermosi style, just trying to say no to everything for the most part right now.
Yeah. You know what? You know why it's like that though, right?
What?
It's because your dollar per hour is going up, right? So the people that, when you're doing a 5K deal, you only did 5K deals because you had to, right?
Yes.
You didn't have the customer yet. You had to bring the buyer in, build your brand presence. And then as you start scaling and growing in your industry, doing this and stuff, whatever, now you have a bigger name. It's like you can't. You're going to hurt yourself by doing a 5K deal.
Yes.
Right? So now your dollar per hour is higher. But if you still work with the same people that you worked with when you were doing a 5K deal and their dollar per hour is low, that's where it's like a conflict because now their time is not important enough where they can afford your time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah. In two different spots, 100%. Yeah. I was just saying a similar thing to somebody pretty recently, and like, I don't know. I think, at least at this part of my life, it has to be a certain amount to catch my attention. If not, I'm just going to hang on my family. Yeah. Like, it's not worth my time doing anything else.
You mean like wholesale wise or?
Yeah, in general. But like, especially like deal wise, as far as like, I'm in the acquisitions business, it's not worth it, you know?
Okay. And what's that number right now?
And this is going into it. I could screw up and screw up the numbers and it end up being whatever, but bro, it's got to be in the 20s or else I have to expect to make it in the 20s or else what am I doing? This is crazy. It's not even worth it. Mm-hmm. It's not worth the stress. And I'd rather just hang with my family. So that's what it is. And sometimes I get my numbers wrong every once in a while, but at least if in my mind, like I need to at least be making the 20s. If I'm wrong, I still sell it. It won't be stressful.
So I feel like 20 is a big number, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying like there's nothing bigger, but let's just say there's a guaranteed 10K spread. You're not going to go after it?
Guaranteed be, if it's guaranteed, like it's pre-sold, I don't know. I have to think about it. If it's guaranteed, I have to do it. If somebody is sending it to me, if I had to do a bunch of work, no way, it's not worth it. But if somebody is sending it to me and it's just I receive and I send out all day long,
okay,
I'll make $5,000 as a little commission doing that. I don't. That's a different story. But that's not taking up my resources or my bandwidth.
Right.
I think you're right. You're so right about the bandwidth. Like if I'm going to use bandwidth, I have to think I'm going to make X amount. If it's no bandwidth, it's whatever.
Right. So, in your mind, what is the work that you feel like comes with doing a deal that makes it that you don't want to do a 10K deal if you had to do it yourself? Like, what does that work? What does that look like?
What do you mean? Like,
so you basically just said, if I had a deal where it came on my lap, I sent it out, I'm cool making $5,000 on that. Because it's not a lot of work being done.
Yeah.
What is that work being done on a deal that you would bring in yourself where you feel like you have to make 20 to make that work worth it? What is that work?
I'm taking money. I'm putting money into marketing. I'm working that lead like 3-4 months on average. Average wholesale fees, 25 racks. I'm making the average.
Mm-hmm. I think you should, you know what would be interesting? You should try to calculate that, right? Like for a lead.
Yes.
See if you could figure out what was the cost per lead, and then figure out how many hours you spent getting that lead to the point where it's sold, and then dividing it on what was your dollar per hour on that lead.
Yeah, I could probably do that. I could do that too in my Podio. With my smartphone, I could. It says my talk time to these people.
Yeah, you know exactly.
So I probably could. That's a good idea.
Well, I think once you start tracking that, like it's like really knowing the finances in your operation, right? Because once you track that, let's just say that fucking dollar per hour was $20 an hour, right?
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, all right, do you feel like you're a $20 an hour type of employee?
No.
Or you're not, right?
Yeah.
You pay someone to do that.
Yeah.
And this goes back to what I always keep trying to tell you, like you should hire people.
Yeah, I do. I have a team.
Oh, you have one now,
bro. I have a team. I've hired, and I'm adding on one more person, but I have a team. It's not a traditional team. It's more of it's like a lifestyle team, so that I can focus on my main revenue things.
What do you mean by lifestyle team?
So I have a driver.
Oh. Okay, lifestyle as far as like your personal life.
No. As far as like making things happen, so I could do they deal with the BS stuff that I shouldn't be dealing with. So I don't do my own paperwork. Adnan handles all my paperwork. I don't drive myself. My guy outside drives me. We have a nanny that helps take care of the kids. We have the cleaning person that comes in.
Look, I'm all for everything you just said.
Yeah.
Because I think that is tremendous, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking to eliminate all my human tasks that are stupid $20 an hour tasks. So I only do revenue producing activity, like high revenue producing activities, which for me is acquisitions or dispositions. And I just do that and spend time being around my family.
Okay.
That's it. So I'm not trying to do human tasks. So my wife and I are in the process of hiring somebody that's like does all our like grocery running around stuff, that tidies up and cleans our house. My wife has her own business where she does like food photography. So making sure the dishes are always done, the laundry is always done, like an executive assistant type of thing. So we're in the process of hiring that, and then boom. So I have a team, but it's not like an acquisitions or a dispo person.
Okay, so you clearly understand the importance of time.
Yes, I'm obsessed with my time.
Right.
Facts.
For me, I feel like, so why don't you have that same logic in your business side then? Like
my
for
wholesale
disposition
business?
or acquisition, yeah.
You know what? The acquisition, I don't think is a ton of work. I really, really don't. And I enjoy doing it. I'm not great at managing other people in those type of roles. I'm also not spending enough on marketing to bring in enough leads to be able to pay someone that is actually very good to do that role. I think it's tough to find an acquisitions person in wholesaling specifically that would ever do acquisitions for someone where they can't make at least 20 a month, because and plus it's not worth it unless you're already a great salesperson to me, based on what I've seen and what I've tried, because I've tried to hire acquisitions people a ton of different times in a ton of different ways. And bro, I can't be dad. If I got to manage you and be dad, like I have my own kids, I'll just do the work myself, because it's not that much work that have to manage somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm not spending enough on marketing, and I don't really want to spend enough on marketing where I could support somebody to make 20, 30 a month and me not have to be dad. Is that fair? I want to get somebody good. And if I was to do that, and I'm not spending enough on marketing, so it wouldn't make sense, and it would eat up too much of the puzzle, whereas for me, it's not even worth it,
I think it all depends on what your why is, right? Like, what is it that you, like, how busy or stressed do you want to be?
Yes.
Right? Because it's I think what a lot of people are right now, even including myself, and I'm trying to exit it, is that we're just high-paid self-employee. We don't have a business.
Facts. Oh, yes. I don't have a business at all. I have no business. Yeah. In theory, I don't at all. It dies without me. Same thing with you.
Correct. So, are you working towards making that a business, or is this the lane that you are happy being in, where you're not dealing with the problems that come with going after a higher marketing budget and hiring people and managing people?
Okay. So you know what? I'm super happy that you asked that, bro. Fire. I'll tell you what. And I wrestled with this for a while. And I think at the end of the day, especially in this business, they try to, in real estate in general, and honestly, anything on the net, they try to tell you if you're involved in your business, you're a dork or you're an idiot. You should be outside of your business so that you're not a member. And I understand that, and there's a lot to that, but that may not be who you are. And for me, my level of stress right now is not high. And my level of happiness is super high. So I'm going to keep that rocking. I like just doing my own little thing. If I want to build a business, I can just buy a bunch of houses, and I can sell those too. Just the same thing as a business. I am not embarrassed to say I like just being a self-employed, not a business owner, at least in the type of business that I'm in, a wholesale business. I'm not the kind of guy that really I don't want to be a Santini. That's not who I am. I don't want 20, 30 dudes. I don't mind doing my acquisition. One deal a week isn't very much work. I do 25 piece a week. That's a lot of money, brother. At least I think it's a lot of money. I mean, maybe that's underachieving, but like in my wholesale business, that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah,
and then I can do that with like almost no stress. So like, bro, you all see me on social media. I'm not blowing a bunch of money. I can use that goes a long way for me, and it gives me a lot of time and freedom to pursue other things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's not like your success or your happiness. It's not based off of monetary values, right? Like, it's not like you need to make X amount a year to be happy. I feel like if you have enough to sustain, to be able to work when you want to work and hang out with your kids, which is, I feel like it's ultimately the most important part for you,
bro, facts.
Then that's what it is. Like, it's not, again, like you said to yourself, not everyone wants to have that. It depends on where you're wired. That's all it really is. And if you're wired, your kids, which is what most people are, then it is what it is. It's not, not a bad or good thing.
Yeah, good way to put it, bro. It's not a bad or good thing. It's good if you do it, if you're following your heart. It's bad if you're not.
Yeah.
But there's not a right answer. But for you, you're looking to take a step back.
So with what I'm doing now, I feel like it's like because I started real estate 13 years ago.
Yes.
And I pretty much played and wore every single hat, from real estate agent, wholesaling, contracting, GC, developing, whatever, right? Like I feel like I'm experienced enough in each avenue to be able to have a very educated conversation with the industry professionals of that area.
Yes.
And now ultimately I feel like I'm at the final end zone, which is supply chain. And
you're the full plug.
Yeah. Well, I thought one-stop shop. Everyone wants to be that, right? But one-stop shop doesn't mean I know someone. So when you call me, I just call them and then disappear, right? But right now, I feel like because I have all the relationships already, I have all the pipeline, I know what the bottlenecks are and the problems and solutions are to being a GC or an investor or a flipper, or whatever the case is, that I'm able to solve those problems. And now on the supply chain, it kind of just brings the circle to it brings everything to a full circle. So now it's like if somebody wanted to get into real estate, I could teach them on how to do it. Don't have that bandwidth right now at all. But I could find them a deal, get them the financing on it, set them up with the insurance, make sure the title's cleared, fix it for them, get them all the materials, get it like marketable, staged, clean, whatever, get it listed, sell it, deal with any agent issues that come with it. Like the full thing. Like there's nothing that I wouldn't know how to do, but it goes back to that dollar per hour thing. Where am I generating the most value to the people around me and in my life? And it would be where I'm at now, because this is the most scalable one. Like I can't wholesale properties in all 50 states, but I could sell supplies to all 50 states. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more of a numbers game. So that's why I like it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of so this is like your laser vision focus right now? Like, are you still acting as an agent right now, and are you still like super active looking for deals, or like,
so
is there like a mix?
Yeah, I mean, I'm partnered with Josh Farley right now.
Yeah.
We have RLM Group, which is, we have like about 9-10 agents under us.
Yeah.
And,
y'all are crushing it.
Yeah, so we it's more so like, when you have a small operation you said it earlier, when there's not enough food on the plate for people, everyone's like grasping for stuff, right?
Yes.
So if you had a bigger team and a $1 million listing came on your plate, you might keep it for yourself and then give all the scrap to your other guy.
Yeah.
But when you have a big enough operation where even if $1 million deal came, it doesn't really move a needle, but you get to feed your guys with it, and then they're happy and they're set. So I think right now for us, it's more about finding opportunities to be able to keep them busy, where we're not making the most, we're not trying to make the most, but it's just a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
That runs itself, and then we can focus on what we're good at and building out what we want to build out, which is him making a more streamlined brokerage and adding value to every agent that comes in. And then I come in on the experience side, and I can help them and teach them what to do, give them the tools of being able to supply supplies to all their investors so they look like superstars now because no one else is going to get their price. And then it just helped them all together. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's very much like a one-stop shop type of thing. I get that. Very cool.
Yeah.
So you and Josh are partner in the brokerage. And then are you partnered with your uncle with this business, or this is just yours, this business, or what?
My cousin.
Or your cousin?
My cousin Vinny. Yeah, he's not here right now. Actually, let me just bring them in real quick. Matt and Mike, my two sales guy right now.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Fellas.
Mike, some of you guys might recognize him. He used to work for another wholesale company in Philadelphia. Yes. So, yeah. Nice. But, yeah. All right, get out of here. You guys need anything? Hit us up.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so this is my cousin he'd been in this business for like 15 years. Right. We actually he started this business when I started doing real estate.
Oh, that's funny, man.
So his first kitchen sale was to my first flip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then,
that's cool.
At the time, we weren't really ready, mindset-wise, still, to work with each other. And we always just stayed in touch, right? Family parties, whatever. And then I think about 2 years ago, I just wanted to follow up and catch up with them. And then it just started off as just a friendship, hanging out, going out, grab dinner, whatever. And then, like, maybe... Because I started this business in June.
Yeah.
I called him. I'm like, hey, I'm about to rent the space out because I want to do this. He's like, you know what? Come by really quick. Let me talk to you about it. And then got the office, got set up, basically getting integrated right now together fully. And now, he's just like my partner in there. So it's been crazy. I definitely didn't expect it to move as fast as it moving now and turning out the way it did.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this all happened, at least like from someone watching on social media. It seems like this kind of all happened at left field, and then you just immediately just started going 100 miles an hour on it.
Yeah, because I have so many new people that are talking to me now that do not know I flip houses. They just know me as a supplier.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, for real. If you just follow him now, you would have no idea how many houses this guy has flipped, how many houses he's wholesaled. You would literally just think that he's a materials plug. It's so funny.
And you know what? That's kind of, and this is where I have to get my ego out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm talking to investors, and they're talking to me, and my time is like my dollar per hour is pretty high.
Probably high as hell.
But I'm in startup mode, right? Like I got a brand presence, I got to give outstanding customer service.
You're doing good with the brand presence though. Like I'm so used to everyone putting you on their stories. Most of the big hitters are using you. So the guy I know that, that dude, that's projects. I just sold him something. I know he does projects. He does projects. So your brand presence, I think, on Instagram is valid, I think.
Collaboration over competition. My guy Mike from Dump Boy said that. But this is my favorite part. When I was an investor, it's friendly competition, right? But I'm going against everybody else for deal.
Of course.
Right now we'll show up to the same open house, whatever, making the same offer. So it's like, we're competitors.
Yes.
Now I'm everyone's friend, right? Like now I'm not competing for the open house. Now I have what you need, right? If you're buying a flip, you're gonna need to demo, frame, windows, lumber, rough, insulation, sheetrock, whatever. And that's a lane I'm good at too. So like I help them project manage, or at least the people that are organized, I can help them because they're too small in the beginning. The stuff that I'm telling them to do, it's not going to make sense yet. It's not going to have enough value. But for guys that, dealing with subs and contractors, I mean, I'm not. You dealt a flip recently too that you lost money on, right? So you know how it is to deal with subs and contractors, and that's just who they are. You have to understand that it's not going to change.
Yes.
So you got to come up with a system to help make them stronger, or at least the communication side to be stronger, so that if we know that sheetrock just landed, hey, paint, floors, doors, trim, that's next. Get the measurements now. Really have the measurements already beforehand so that when it's done, you're not spending time doing all the measurements again and wasting holding costs and opportunity costs and all that. Like it's just you're not planning ahead.
Yes.
So that's the biggest problem, and what I'm basically trying to solve for all these bigger guys now, because they're moving at 100 miles per hour as they should, and when they do that, there's gonna be stuff that gets missed. And, we're doing all these pre-planning to save money on material and save stuff on all around. But the minute one thing goes missing, what happens? You send your guy to Home Depot, pay full price for it.
Yeah.
Just because you need it that day. But that can be avoided if you plan far enough in advance, right? So that's kind of the main thing that I'm trying to do.
Very nice. Yeah, bro, for a new guy, having you as their plug, that's got to be helpful. That's going to be helpful as hell. If they listen to you, they probably don't listen to you.
It's one of those things where no matter what happens, right? They have to make the mistake and feel the pain, and then they'll see it.
Why are humans like this? We're all like it. I am.
Dude, I have this investor was like beating me down on the price, and I would have said no. I would have said no if I didn't already push the order through for him. And that's what I mean. Like, I didn't get no payment, but I know he needs it, so I pushed the order through. And then he started trying to beat me down after, and I'm just like, I don't even want to work with you anymore. Yeah. But since I already ordered it, I don't want to have my guys assemble all the cabinets and do nothing for free and mess it up. So I pushed the order through. But then, it's just that extra white glove service that I think a lot of people that are too small, they're not going to appreciate yet. Because, their dollar per hour isn't as important. So they're spending all their time trying to get the best deal. Whereas I have guys that need something right now and then, and I'll make it happen, and they don't try to negotiate at all.
Yeah.
So.
People are really trying to beat you up on the price?
I just part of the game, though. I just think I'm not the right partner for them.
Yeah, good.
I look at it as a partner, right? Like, I'm going to help you with your operation. We're going to keep the flow going. Once you get a set price, we never have to negotiate again. Or you can just go on, I don't know, wherever you're buying from. I'm not going to say which street name, and just deal with that, where they have no service, but they have the cheap costs and whatever it is that they're looking for.
Bro, save your bandwidth. Just go with Mike and make your life so much easier. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm taking myself out of sales now. My two guys, I've been giving them, but I've been watching them because they're still learning the industry. But I'm definitely taking myself out of sales right now soon.
Good, bro. That's so cool. I love that a lot. And what made you decide that you wanted to start doing this?
I had to build this business for my own flipping business. You know what I mean?
No, explain. I think I know what you mean, but for the audience, could you explain a little bit more? I think I get what you're saying because you have a lot of projects, but I understand.
Okay, so the whole point of this business is to be able to streamline and pre-plan.
Yes.
And when you're juggling 22 different projects and your monthly interest payment is like 60 to 100K, like it hurts when stuff gets missing. Right?
Of course.
And a lot of the pauses sometimes were like cabinets landed, and then we weren't able to tell the crew when it landed exactly because we had like 5 cabinets landing at once, and then they would do the install, and then I would have to get the countertop template maybe 3 or 4 days later because we didn't schedule it in advance.
And every one of those 4 days is expensive.
Right. So like from cabinet to countertop install, something that that now takes, when you properly plan, like 4 or 5 days with us, it will take a month, right? And then if it takes a month and my interest payment on that house is $6K with real estate or what taxes, then I technically just paid $6K more for my kitchen.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if I wasted a month when I could have been sold it a month earlier and re-rolled that money into another project, the list goes on. So I didn't have that, and it was just moving too much at once. So I, built it to get all the price negotiated down, all the vendors down. And then it got to the point where I'm basically giving the materials to my homies now, my friend.
Yeah. And
I was giving it to them at cost. But then when stuff goes missing and I got to,
You can't, yeah.
It's like, do you expect me to do... They didn't expect me to do it for free, but it's like, they'll pay me, but how do I charge them for that? It's like, I don't feel right doing it.
Yes.
So I just, let me just turn this to a business where I'll hire people to do it. And then you can just pay the markup to pay for them.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just kind of just blew up. I'm like, you know what? This is kind of crazy. Like, I could scale this. Like,
it's looking like this is blowing up, bro. Yeah. So I keep seeing so many people that I know do a ton of projects, and everyone seems like everybody's using you right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get to that point. Here, I'll show you. Like, my payment processing is on Stripe. So,
okay.
This is year to date, starting in June for sale.
Bro, that's fire.
And every month been like, at least 50 to 100% increase. So it's compounding,
A business like this super scalable, and this is a type of business where you can scale and you can step away and one day you can make an exit.
Correct.
Which is super cool.
Yeah, that's
acquisition guy in real estate, like no one's ever done. No one's scaling and selling wholesale biz or something like that. That's the beauty of the type of business that you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, look, they can, but it's like it costs so much money, right? Like you're talking about, like you have companies that are more on the corporate side of wholesaling right now, where they'll have a budget to drop $250,000 a month on marketing, and then they'll hire the guy, and it's out of state and whatever, and then they'll probably have so much lead where they'll make they could probably make $250,000 or $500,000 a month too. But the minute something changes with the market and it goes sour, and like with the PA new wholesale law, and it throws everything down, it's like the business it can die. Like you can pretty much go bankrupt off of something so small and fragile. Whereas like supply chain for me, which is why I wanted to switch to it, was like people are always going to need material.
Yeah, if you're having problems, everyone is cooked.
Right.
We all have bigger problems.
Right.
It's very smart. I like it a lot.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's very, very cool. Yeah, y'all are crushing, huh?
I was thinking about, like, from what you just said, like if you're looking for something where you don't need to stress, and you want that like high pay, and you're not looking to scale, because so what you said you would like 25 a week or 25 a month, or I didn't hear that right earlier.
From my acquisitions business?
Well, let's just say, what do you feel like you need on a monthly basis to be comfortable and live the lifestyle that you want to live?
Bro, I enjoy wholesaling. I do like a deal a week. 25 a week is really nice, bro.
25 a week is insane.
I think that's what I'm shooting for right now. We're in we're switching the marketing up, but everything is almost caught up to that point.
Yeah,
we're close. We're like one deal off right now from where we are. But again, I just had a huge switch with my marketing, so I expected it to take like 6 months for this.
Okay.
We're going right back and.
No, but well, aside all that, right? Because 25 a week, no one knows. Like some people might hear that, and the guru might try to push that out. Like, I'm bringing in 100 bands a month, but they don't know that you might be spending 90 on marketing. Right?
No, I'm not. I switched up my whole thing. So I was all inbound before. It was so difficult to be profitable. So like my rev was high, but there's like certain months where things get all messed up and you go with goose egg even, and your expenses are super high. So it's tough to actually be super profitable. So Mike is absolutely right. When these people say, I'm making this much in the net, I'm making this much in the net, half these guys are lying to you, and that's their rev. That's not what they're making. They're not remotely correlated.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So I guess the question what I'm trying to find out from you is, what do you have to, like, after everything, take home for you to feel like you'll be happy?
For me to be happy?
Yeah, like 20, 30, 40K profit, like net after everything. Like what's that magic number?
I feel like I'm playing catch up, so I'm trying for it. So it's a little bit different, like as much as I can get right now, because I'm playing catch up.
Of course, right? But
I started later than a lot of people, and I fucked my money up a couple times, so I'm in catch up mode before I can be more relaxed.
All right.
Does that make any sense?
It does, but it's not answering my question. So
It's not answering your question. You're right.
If you had to pick a number for you to retire where you get that money every month residually, you don't have to work anymore at all, what would that number be? That would cover all the bills, give you all the time with your kids, nanny, personal driver. Like what is that minimum number? We're always gonna want more, but it's like 20 enough to accomplish all that for you? 30 enough? With 40?
Dude, 20, 30 spend it. If I don't have to, like if I'm retired, 20 spendable is fine.
All right, so 20, 30.
But like if I'm not saving anything, I'm not doing anything, and just spending my money, 20 is plenty, bro. I have a relaxed lifestyle.
Okay. Now, if you were able to find a different industry that could offer you the 20 to 30 a month right now, without the risk and the headache, right? Would you switch? Because
I need to make way more than that to stack a bunch of bread. You're saying if I'm retired, but like I'm trying to stack a ton of money right now because I'm behind. Huh?
Okay. So
like I wouldn't be able to make it 20, 30 grand. Just making that a month would be, that's not enough for me.
Okay. So there's a trade-off right now with you, right? Because there's a certain amount that you want to make, and then there's a threshold of the amount of headache that you want to deal with to make this amount of money.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted to deal with more headaches, you can easily just make more money.
Yeah.
So there's a cap on your headache that you want to deal with, and there's no cap on the amount of money that you want to make.
Yeah.
But it is capped though. But
it's capped with my bandwidth.
Right.
And right now that's capped with my bandwidth.
Right.
Like I am I don't want doing a deal a week through paid marketing. That is like the perfect amount of busy that keeps me happy, keeps me in the loop, it's fun for me, and I still have a ton of time with my family. So that's my perfect balance.
No.
And my capacity level.
So if I said that there was a different industry where you could deal with less headache and make more money, is that something that is interesting to you? Or is it, you know what I mean? Even if it was a W-2, let's just say it was like a different sales job at a pharmaceutical company. It's still sales, less headache, more money. Is that something that would make you feel like, I don't want to do real estate anymore?
I'm not sure how to think about it because I enjoy my life. It would all come down to how much time do I have with my family and how much am I get to be around my family.
Yeah.
If it's any less time that I get now, wouldn't consider.
I agree. So I feel like for me, I'm kind of the same way, right? I don't really want to deal with headaches. I feel like for me, I love being a sales guy.
Yeah.
At core, I want to be a number 2 in a company. I don't want to be the number 1.
Fine. I like that a lot.
Number 2 make maybe more or the same amount or a little bit less than a number 1, right? And then they don't have to deal with any of the liabilities or the headache or the management, and they just do what they're good at, which is sales. And for me, I feel like that's ultimately what I want to do. I just can't find what that path would look like right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I even told my team, look, let me get to the point where it's like running itself, and then I'm going to go back to being a sales guy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But the reason why I asked that is because, look, you have the network in real estate already. You're like the new young gun that everyone knows, right? You have the podcast. You have Renovo sponsoring you.
Yeah.
You have
my social media is a whole nother business. My social media is doing well. That's another part of my bandwidth is building that. Right. There's a lot of residual income with the affiliates and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a whole another thing.
Yeah. It's there, right? Because now you're making money off of just being you.
Yes, bro. When the day that this was first profitable, this pod, I was so happy. Sorry, it was just when you were on this pod last, you were like, "Yo, Nikki, I like that you. I think it's cool that you're spending money on this, doing all this."
Yeah.
And at the time, I was spending a couple grand a month just on it, whatever.
It takes time, and that's what people are scared to invest in themselves,
bro. And now it's profitable, which is it's so funny. I was paying to do this, and now
that's awesome, bro. Seriously. And I'll tell you what, the setup that you have, Jesus Christ, hold on.
Hey, take the call.
Michael? Hey.
Yeah, can you give me a
Can you? I'm in the middle of a interview right now. Can I? I'm gonna have B call you. Okay. Okay. All right. Bye. Wait 1 second. My uncle just called me.
Yeah, do it. And for y'all listening, I'm looking to make 25 a week. Sometimes I mess the numbers up. Sometimes it's only 10, That's what Mike is saying. It's up and down, up and down. That's the thing about wholesale. But they're right. Busy man. Let's go.
Sorry about that.
Y'all want to be the king? That's what it takes. Let's go.
Headaches, man.
I understand.
Where did we leave? Oh, so I feel like you can easily transition without taking too much bandwidth at all, making money off of your network and being who you are by pushing material too.
Oh, bro, we got to talk after this. We got to work out something. I could sell a bunch of shit on my social media. My social media does it does well with that.
Yeah, and it's
considering my follower count, it does really well. Follower count doesn't mean anything. My engagement, they're the right followers. Look, bro, we can make a ton of money. I bet we can make some good money together.
Yeah,
dude. Well, we'll talk
You're a
about
wholesaler,
this.
right? Everyone you sell to
Need stuff.
they're gonna need to fix it at some point.
Bro, we set me up with a link and this and that. We'll or how, whatever the process is, we'll do well.
Yeah.
Here
we'll
we
talk
go.
about
You
that.
got to make friends with the right people. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, network is everything, right?
Yes.
So that's what I've been trying to do too. I've been trying to build this so that I streamline to the point where instead of me, because I'm like relationship based, 100%.
Yes.
Even when someone asks me, "What's your price?" I'm like, I don't know. Depends on how much I like you. You know what I mean? Like very relationship based. I can't do that now.
No, you can't do that now, bro. You can't.
I can't because I have a sales guy, right? So it's like I'm undercutting them if I'm giving it to somebody for free and then they can't. You know what I mean? So I can't do that anymore. But the point is like we're all outside sales for the most part. So to turn people that are industry leaders already, like yourself, to like a sales affiliate very easily and incentivize it enough where you'll take it seriously.
Yeah,
that's pretty much our whole game plan on how we're gonna like try to take all the market share or as much market share as we can.
100%. I'd love to be involved. 100%. Let's rip it.
Yeah, and
that's very smart too.
Yeah, we're gonna next stop is Drew. We're revamp plugging it with his be
on the site right there.
Yeah, getting involved with all the lenders, right? Renova a little bit too big because they're corporate, right?
Okay.
Unless I have like the same system that can match theirs, which is not going to happen anytime soon. But for more local bank like Crowdcopia, I work with them a lot. If the borrower is a good borrower, I'll front the material for you, and then you just pay me back with the draw.
Do you hear this?
Yeah. You have to be a good borrower, though.
Yeah, you have to have a face card for sure.
For the most part, if somebody needs me to front it, you're not a good borrower.
Yeah.
It's more of
it's just like an added bonus. Like, I want your piece so much, and I know you're so real.
Exactly,
like, boom.
Exactly.
It's got to be someone that gets like the real deal Holyfield. Yeah. If you
need it, you are not going to get it. No way you're going to go for it, bro.
That is funny, man. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah. What's how's dad life, man? New baby girl.
I love it. I think we were talking about this earlier, the last pond, and both our kids were at an age where like it's tough to really play with them as the dad. And now I would assume you're experiencing the same thing. Now it's fun as heck to play with. Like my daughter is like I'm with her every day. It's so fun to play with her, bro. Yeah. And she's got so much personality. And then my son. Like I get him with him a couple days, and he is a beast, bro. That's my little man. Yeah. I bring him to everything. It's so fun. I love it.
If you had to answer honestly, because I know you're not the type to say something just for the camera, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you love more?
Oh, I could debate. I'm so in love with both of them. I don't love.
It's hard to answer that, right?
Bro, and I think it makes it easier because one's a boy and one's a girl, so the feeling is so different. But like. My son is my best friend in the world. Like sometimes that little dude makes me laugh harder than anybody like ever. That's my man's, But my daughter, like that's my little princess. Like it's such a different feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have one kid. Well, one kid. You have one son, right? You don't have that. You have one, right?
Yeah, I have one son right now. He's like he's about to be 18 months in November.
Yeah, our kids are the same age, bro.
Yeah.
You'll understand what I mean when you have that second kid, but you're going to love him just the same amount.
No, I get it. You know what it was for me? Like, you know how sometimes when people say that when their kid was born, it was like such a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
Changed everything, out-of-body experience. It wasn't like that for me at all.
No, you saying that, I appreciated last time. I agree.
Yeah. For me, it was like, I don't know if I'm going to get canceled for this, but I feel
let's go.
When my son was born, I felt like I was for sure numb to it. I didn't know how to process it yet, but I was like, is this like the feeling that every parent talk about how to sacrifice everything for their kids, right? And I'm like, damn, if I had to choose between me and him right now, I'd choose me. You know what I mean?
Beast,
right?
Beast, Rob.
But fast forward to now, there's no way. But it's like, so
yes.
For me, it's like, all right, so there has to be a metric of love, right? Because how could it be? It wasn't the same when he was born. It's more now because the bond is stronger or whatever it is. So that's why I feel like if we could figure out what that metric is, whatever that is there a way you could love your kids more? You know what I mean? But I get how boy and girl could be different though, because even for pets, I'll treat them differently for male and female.
Really?
Definitely always more rough with the boys, right?
Yeah.
More gentle with the girl. So, yeah, no, for sure. He gets thrown around right now.
Bro, that's so fun. You loving it?
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. He's so funny. So he's man. I feel like I wasn't in a rush to feel like I wanted to like teach him stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't. This was before I had him, but now it's just like really trying to always be in the moment as much as I can. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Especially with the phones going off, it's like
you get it.
Yeah.
Bro, yes. I have the same thing. I have on my wall right now, I'm present with my family. Just because we all get into that. You know, like, we'll be with our family, but our phones are going off. People trying to do biz. And it's like, we need this money. So I kind of talk to this person, but I want to be engaged with my family.
It's a compromise right now for sure, you know, especially probably on the wives too, you know, like it's probably harder on them than on us because being a stay-at-home mom is wild, bro. It's super wild.
It's a lot of work.
It's a
you
lot
guys have
of
help
work.
at all?
You know, I'm in the process of, no, we do have help that comes, but I want like a more structured, scheduled help.
Okay, bro, it's gonna be it'll be so good for your wife. I really mean it. We had Nishka. Nishka, you're never gonna be watching this, but if you ever for one day were Nishka, we love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nishka comes for a couple hours. She from 1 to 5, like 4 days a week. Nishka comes and helps, and it's just like a huge relief for my wife because then she can still do her own thing, you know, and like it's not all like. Yeah. And I'm home most of the time, so I help a lot too.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But no, I'm home. I don't have an office. I'm home, so I'm like there. I would like, but bro, it just makes it so nice, like scheduled. Yeah, you get that scheduled, you'd be happy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't even know. 3 years ago, I was like snowboarding 3 times a week. And now I barely have enough time to see my family, bro. Like leaving 6 to 6. And then when I get home, I'm still working. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it's, you know, it's a compromise. And she's, you know, my wife is great. She knows like the sacrifice that we're trying to make, and it's not going to be like every day, forever type of thing.
Yeah, but while you're building this, it's like that for now.
Yeah, it's a a compromise.
Heck yeah. Oh, bro, your wife sounds like the real deal, and it sounds like you have a good thing going on, bro.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's a really good mom, you know. Can't complain. That's a problem to have.
Bro, that's really, really cool. You're very blessed.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. I've been exploring that a little bit more too. Like, are you religious or no?
You know what? I actually I pray and I talk to God like every day. I don't go to church. I'm not that kind of religious, but I'm like very believing in God.
All right, now this is what I feel like I have my relationship with God is. I feel like I believe in God when it's convenient to believe in God.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we pray when we need to pray. We don't pray when we don't need to pray. At least that's how I feel about it.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
Okay.
I just can't believe, I can't believe my life is how it is right now. And I just pray, it's mainly like, I'm just saying, I stop for and just say thank you. And I have a couple things I say for 5 minutes a day.
No, so you're constantly practicing gratitude then?
I say every single day. I have a couple of mantras that I say every day, but I'm seriously, I'm so grateful for everything that I have. I can't believe my life is so beautiful. I really mean, I say that every day. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
No, bro, life is electric. And I don't know, I get to feel so many nice feelings every day. So I just I'm so thankful. I'm grateful. I really mean it.
No, that's
not to sound like a dork, but
well, how could you sound like a dork?
It's the truth. I do that every day.
Yeah. No, for me, it's because I'm like a Buddhist right now, but you could be a Christian Buddhist, right?
Okay, cool.
And I'm in a mastermind, and a lot of the guys that are in there are strong Christians. Right?
Yes.
And there's no pressure at all, but they're educating me on certain things, and even that, it never really moved the needle for me. And I saw a TikTok video once, and it was like this guy that was interviewing a girl on the street, like with a mic, right, going up.
Okay.
And it was like these young girl, bro, 11 or 12, and it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing out here?" And the girl was like, yeah, we outside, like just hyping it up, thinking it's cool. And there was like a creep that came up behind him, like a bum, and they got scared, and he like moved them out the way. He's like, yo, this is why you shouldn't be here. It's like, oh, but do you know why you're outside? And the girl was like laughing, like trying to be smart, like, yeah, why? And he was like, it's because you lack love, right? And I'm pretty sure the relationship with the parents might not be as great. And then he started bringing God into the picture, and it like changed them. Oh, can I say I pray for you guys? Changed them. And for me, I looked at it with like damn, I consider myself like one of the best sales guy. And I feel like there's nothing that I could have done or said in that moment to those two girls that would have moved the needle to them. But he did it. And he was able to do that by leveraging God and religion. So I saw strength in that. And that's kind of what made me kind of like, dive a little bit deeper, because I don't want to do it just to do it. Like I want to really actually be passionate about it on my own terms, right?
Yes.
So it's been interesting to explore that for sure. One of the biggest thing I feel like the game changer for me. Shout out to my mentor David. He said that he starts each day by thanking God for the day that he's about to have.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Good or bad.
Fire.
And I used to like, hey, please, God, can you make my day this? I don't want to deal with this problem. And then when it doesn't happen, you start feeling entitled and you start blaming, and then it's like, it's God's fault now. Whereas if you're thanking him for, hey, the good or bad, whatever's about to happen, thank you for that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to feel that and go through it and experience that. And then once you have that perspective mindset change, it's like completely different.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
That's similar with what I'm rocking with, and I'll tell you what, it feels good, feels light. What the heck? Bring it on. One thing I took from Jake Paul, if you watch the Netflix thing of Jake Paul, when something bad happens, he just goes outside and yells, "Is that all you've got for me?" And I've been doing that. I look like a crazy person. I go out my balcony and I yell it, and I'm sure everyone in my little house thinks I'm a psychopath.
Do you actually do that?
Oh my God, yeah.
You should record yourself doing that.
I really should. But yeah, bro, I took it and it feels amazing. It feels amazing.
Yeah. No, you should record yourself. It'll be funny when TikTok posts one day, and like you're like from a third person point of view, like this crazy guy comes out every time and just says stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's funny. That's
in
awesome.
my bathrobe. They think I'm a freak, my neighbors. I could be going to the grocery store in my bathrobe in the morning.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. Like for me, I justify it in my head. Like if 3 or 5 bad things happen to me at once, I'll be depressed for like 2 or 3 days. And I'll give myself the 2 or 3 days to be depressed. And after that, like, it's cool. Let me just chin up, go through it. And I always look at it as like, just a test. And once I pass the test, God will give me more to deal with.
Yeah.
I just look at it like from that perspective. But it's easy to say, but when you feel it, man. That shit fucking sucks, bro. It downs the shit out of you. But it's normal, man. It's normal.
Yeah, I'm trying to be better with the losses. You know what? I should say this, but I've taken so many losses at this point. I'm like, they don't sting as bad.
What losses are you taking?
What losses have I taken? You know what? My main losses have been with marketing. Okay. Like different marketing campaigns or different hires, like putting money into the like investing money into the wrong avenues like that. Those are the biggest losses I've ever taken.
Mm-hmm. And that's still like active then?
Not anymore. I fixed my marketing thing. Yeah, buddy, super happy. We coming at you. Let's go. I feel like light as a bird. I really mean it.
Yeah.
But then that's like my biggest losses have all been marketing.
Okay.
And I haven't really lost money on a flip. I've lost money on that one novation, but like whatever, Yeah. The day I found out that I lost, that it was cooked as good, whatever. I yelled, "Is that all you got for me? Let's go!" And it made me laugh, and I felt good, and it's all right, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's good. I mean, losses. I used to say that too. And my cousin Vinny, he would always be like, I'm always talking about L's, right? Like I'm taking L's.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, no, I took an L with him. Like I was bragging about it, right?
I think it's cool to brag about it.
Yeah, and then he was like, he looked at it. He was telling me like, why are you around so many people that are allowing you to take this many L's?
Oh my God, that's a good guy to be around, this man. Yeah.
Right, and then
why? What a good question. Oh man, now I feel crazy right now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he. You know what you said earlier? Like, it's hard for you to hire talent to be able to do what you do.
Well, no.
acquisition.
There's a million people that would be better than me. I can't afford them yet, or I don't want to afford them yet.
No. So I think, from my perspective, right? Because I never want to do things by myself anymore at all. If I have to do by myself, I don't want to do it. I feel like you just need a really good partner that can put in just as many hours or more as you, be able to trust that you guys are building something together and it's not like just for him. And once you have that person, then that's like rocket fuel, right? Like there's this thing where when a visionary meets an integrator, visionaries are the one to have the ideas, right? But they can't execute shit on this by themselves. And then the integrators are the one that get shit done, but they don't have the idea that, so once you put two and two together, like
explosion.
Right. And I feel like I'm not sure if you're the integrator or the visionary yet, but I think once you find the other person, that's when it's like, that's when the scale hits.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you'll be dealing with less headache, right? So,
okay.
Something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about. Yeah. Something to think about. But I'm in my no era, so I'm saying no to everything that's not what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Doing a deal a week. I have a couple of really great affiliates that I get to share with a bunch of people and plug them into and get compensated for. I get to do this every week and get super smart every week and build great connections every week. So I'm saying no to everything. That's not everything that I'm doing right now until I've done this for a little bit and I'm at a point where I can reevaluate.
Dude, you're like, I don't want to say you're an influencer. You are, because you're making money off of your network, right? But you're more of a very niche, strategic influencer. Right?
Yeah. So niche.
Yeah. So your business isn't really even wholesaling. Your business is like networking.
Yeah, my business is me.
Yeah.
For better, for worse.
Now, so all you got to really do is find bigger networks to network in, and then from there, game over, right?
No, yeah, it's a wrap. And this pod has been super helpful as far as getting into different people's networks and stuff, and it's been good.
No, this is a great outlet for that. Great outlet.
Tip top, Magoo. Let's go.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Like, a lot of people are doing shit like this right now on podcasts.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is that, dude, you've been so consistent.
Yeah, but I can say this with my whole heart. I don't know of a real estate podcast on the East Coast as consistent as mine that has had the quality of guests that I've had on. If you look at the Rolodex of guests that I've had on, it's actually like, bro, it's pretty crazy. If you actually look at the guests, the amount of money that's on my guest list is nuts.
Yeah.
And this is I just don't know of another pod that's this consistent on the East Coast.
Yeah, and then
real estate. Real estate. Yeah.
Sure. And then on top of that, you're consistent with your personal brand too.
Oh, heck yeah, every day, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
So it's like, if someone asks me to go on their podcast and they're very new, I might be hesitant, right? Because it's like, I don't know if it's going to waste my time, and if I go there and you quit next month, like what's going to happen?
It's pointless. Yes.
Right. But for you have that pipeline now where it's like you have all these big dogs that are on it, and now it's like to the point where people would probably be willing to pay you to get on your podcast.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
I would never charge for that, but yeah.
Yeah, don't charge for that. It don't take away from it. But the sponsorship, that's where the money goes.
Exactly.
I'll sponsor it right now.
Yeah.
I know, seriously. Figure out for me to, I don't have a mug or anything, but I'm down to.
No, we'll talk numbers after this. We'll talk numbers after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Here we go. We're going to work something out. We're going to work out some nice arrangements. We're both going to be happy boys,
sure,
Mr. Mike. Let's go. Okay. My God. Heck yeah.
Yeah. What did Instagram tell you to ask me?
You know what? Bro, I got to look. I looked before, and there weren't any questions yet. I should have posted it yesterday and got a ton of questions.
Pull it up right now. See if there's a fire question. Look at this shit, bro. Fucking headache. Since we started.
All right, let's look. Bro, nobody asked any questions.
Damn.
Damn.
Not popping enough.
They're slipping. I should have posted it yesterday, though. Let me ask you. you're at the forefront of everything. Everyone's plugged for the materials. How do you think the market is right now?
Definitely slow. I mean,
everyone's saying that, so I want to know if you're saying it, dude. Whatever you say is the truth.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling it. I have a couple, dude. Like a year when we were talking, the laptop stuff was over asking. Right now it's like fitting, price drop.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Over renovated the house. Yeah, it's definitely on the slower side right now for sure, especially since it's winter too.
Yes.
So there's some flips that I got into that probably aren't gonna. They might even be at a loss, you know. But that's also because I took my attention off of it, right?
It's tough, bro. You can't.
I have people in place, but they can't do it the same way that I do it. And
if
I
you
can't
don't
expect
look at it, yeah.
But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the trade-off because, you know, BLB is like going crazy right now. But yeah, look, it's slowing down right now. But every time a market slows down, there's plenty of opportunities that comes with it. So you gotta gear up for it.
Heck yeah. And people are still buying, they're still selling. Just need slower. Yeah,
man. I mean, right now, especially with this AI stuff, that's like a whole new wave. Everyone's selling courses on AI and how to streamline stuff now, right? Everyone. Yeah. It's good to get into. But I know about 5 different guys that are doing AI stuff. You know, none of them knew anything about tech before.
And now
they're probably white labeling a service or something, and
that's big right now. Yes.
I'm not knocking on it because I pay somebody for one too. It's just about it's really just a people business though. You want to be able to get it from a service from someone that can deliver, or if they can't deliver, or if a problem comes up, you know they'll come up and fix the issue for you. That's really the main thing of what you're buying, because there's no other one AI service that's going to have something extremely different than the other one. They can all build it to be the same. But
it's who you're going through. That's all.
It's all people.
It's all people. I think all the stuff at the end of the day is all people. They're just different widgets, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all people. And yeah, man. Well, Mike, is there anything else you wanna leave the audience with before we wrap?
Let's go check out the warehouse. You know what I mean? Show people what we do.
Done deal. Let's
Straight
go
to
do
the
it.
plug, no middleman.
All right, we're doing a tour. Let's do it. I still got to do my 5 Almond stars, too, for this motherfucker. This is a big deal. It's not often I have to do Almond stars, and I'm going to do it on camera. So you better take this video and cherish it. I should have wore a less nice tracksuit for this.
It's okay. You can take it off, and then we'll have you do it somewhere cool. How many square feet do we need? Like 30, 35? So these are floors. Actually, these are my own brand of floors right now. Made a LVP, like a little fancy one. You know what I mean? Wide plank, 9x60, 8mm thick, so like more on the luxury side. And then I have 3 more containers coming in for. I realized that a lot of the clients that I have, like the investors, they want the cheaper shit, right? Like the 5
millimeter. They want the
low. They want to buy the bullshit. They don't even care about the spec. They just want it to be like $1 or $2 or whatever. Cause like the ones that I have are like, you know, they're fucking this big and nice, right?
Yes.
And then they just want the bullshit. So I'm about to buy the bullshit.
You about to get in the Lowe's. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then this is my guy Anthony with Swish.
Hey, how are you, man?
All these large format tiles, like all the showroom, they got it set up for us.
Very nice. Very nice.
What do you want to So here, this room is where we do all the polishing. So after the stones are cut on that machine, they bring it in here, and you know they put it on a table. They start sanding stuff down. Like you see right here, how the edges are not smooth.
Right? Okay.
So they bring it here and they basically sand everything down.
Nice.
Yeah, grind it all out, just to make it so that it's like ready to actually be installed.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, we have like a lot of installs today, so that all the guys are out. Here, you can see it here. This is like a finished product of like the smooth on what we were talking about.
Very nice.
This was actually a fuck up on my end.
Oh yeah?
Okay. I'll tell you what happened. This is what happened when you move too fast. I said the wrong name of the stones, right? To a client house. So we installed the wrong stone on the countertop.
Oh, man.
So luckily, we were able to take this off. That's why you see all the glue and stuff on here.
Yeah.
And we were able to save this, and now I got to find another project I could plug this into. And then we replaced her countertops again. And because of that problem, and because I'm so like anal on my name,
Yes.
I just gave her the countertop for free.
Oh, bro, you have,
right, I had
get
to,
it.
right?
You
So
have
it's like,
to, whether
yeah.
you want to or not.
Right.
Oh man, that's how it is.
I'll say, you want to do it on this table, the I'm a Star thing?
Get on that table and do the I'm a Stars.
Yeah, it's okay. Too dangerous. Okay.
I got kids.
Hey, why don't we just do it in front of my my favorite stone right now?
Yeah, what's up with the
Taj.
random car here? Too?
Yeah. Oh, you want to do it in front of the car?
Nah, but what's up with this car here?
Oh, no, we're getting ready to mess around with it. Yeah. Let's do it in front of this one, the Taj, the most expensive stone we have right now.
This is right here.
Yeah.
This is the Prezi. This is the Prezi stone.
It's like called Taj Mahal. That's like it's over 100 square right now for the natural one. This one, depending on how much they do, I could probably do a little bit cheaper, but.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do these I'm a Stars. I owe. Can you hold my lines? All right. I said if in a year I wasn't a realtor, if I didn't have my license, I'd do 5 I'm a Stars. I'm gonna do them right now. This is valuable. There's nothing on the net of me doing these I'm a Stars. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a star. Oh, I'm a star. I pay my debts. There we go.
Thanks for being a good sport, man.
Pay your debts, everybody. You're welcome.
Should we have another bet for next year?
All right, yeah, but I'm saying no to a lot of things. So yeah, let's make a bet though.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Let's make it selfish. Something that will benefit you and something that will benefit me. What would you want?
We'll have to think about it.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I want sales. I want you to sell 5 floor orders to me for 5 different houses.
5 what?
5 floor orders. Flooring.
Oh, done deal.
Yeah.
Oh, done deal. 5 floor orders.
Yeah.
Easy. Let's go.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna sell 50.
Great.
Let's go.
Hey man, once the first sale is done and he takes the commission and gets a little addicted to it, game over after that.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. You're welcome and happy hunting.